Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Lance, your host. With me in the studio, and it's not Bill Mergens. Actually, Bill is in, I think, Colorado or Arizona now. He's taking a vacation. I thought that wasn't allowed from here. We have with us tonight from Ragin' Reproductions, Mr. Mike Jones.
How you doing, Lance?
I'm doing good, my friend.
Good.
And Mr. Bill Trier.
Hello, Lance.
Bill set a speed record from Walt Disney World down here to... he calls me up and he says, probably not going to be on a show tonight. I'm stuck in traffic and somebody gave me the wrong directions.
I wanted you to know that I drove 350 miles today, round trip, just to be on this show.
Just to be here tonight with me.
But that's so I could still try to attain my stardom. You know,
want to see if he's feverish? Billy, he's up.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. See, that's dedication, Mike. That's dedication. You know what I mean?
Love it.
I tell you. And Mergens drove, what? 1,800 miles to get away from me. So there's a balance there, you know.
Yes,
it always gives a good balance.
Did he call Big U a lot to come tonight too, like he did me?
He gave me
Big, cried a little.
$20.
Yeah. Oh,
You're not supposed to tell the other guests that, for crying out loud.
I'm special.
Now Mergens will want to get paid too. I tell you, we had another great weekend. Had a few nice shows this weekend. Had great weather. Went down to Punta Gorda. I tell you though, the ride from Punta Gorda to get to Joey D's on time is not easy.
That's a ride.
I was flying in that trailer because it's a haul, but got it set up. Started the show on time. Excellent. The weather was just, I mean, you couldn't have ordered it any better. But it had a lot of shows. This is the time of year you got a lot of stuff going on. We were talking about it with Carl, you know, outside, that most every weekend now you're going to see 3, 4 shows in every area, sometimes as many as 5 or 6. It's going to happen, you know. But we had nice turnouts and everything. We did really, really well. I was pleased. I went up to Ed's Tavern. That was a lot of fun. Those, I thought, now see, I should have gotten my information correct, but I thought it was going to be kids that do like a racing circuit in these little pedal NASCARs. Well, it was open to any kid, even kids my size.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was open to everybody. And they did time trials. The kids all got in them. Teenagers got in them. And then Jet Albritton comes up with this bright idea. She's going to challenge the DJ. I said, wait a minute. Barry's not here. I'm going to need oxygen by the time I hit the finish line. But it was fun. And I mean, those little buggers really go.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Who won the challenge?
Well, I put it out. I put it out as a tie.
Man.
I put it out as a tie. I think it was a photo finish, but you know you can't really argue with the officials. I grabbed the checkered flag anyway and took a victory lap. But take
them when you can get them.
And I asked Jet. I said, what do you think? She said it was real close. You know, I was doing fine. I was just kind of easing up a little bit, and then I saw her passing me by, and I went, "Whoa, this is getting serious." And then I really poured it on.
What funeral parlor was that sponsoring your car?
I don't know, but I had to wait till the paramedics got there. They didn't want to. What? You two are laughing at me over here with my pedal stuff? See how it is?
Exactly.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun. They're going to be doing this all over the place. It is fantastic for the kids. Kids will come out and have a great day. Even for adults can have fun doing like Jet and I did. Teenagers, you name it. It's a neat thing, and I'm glad the guy brought them out, and we were able to see it. It was the first time they ever had this in the United States. And they're doing the time trials, they're recording all this, and they're going to have these race things all over. They're going to try to do it at high school where they've got an actual track, you know, to do it on. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I've got, Mike, you've been, you were talking to me at the show there, and you've been,
yes.
My goodness, you and I go back, way back. You live around a corner from me.
Yes, used to.
Yeah, I can't say much for the neighbors over there, can you?
Exactly, they're bad, very bad.
You remember the years that I was putting up the 50,000 lights on the house like Chevy Chase when the kids were, see, now the kids are bigger, and they keep promising they'll help me do that. It ain't happening. Those lights are in the attic forever. They're going to be sold with the house.
Just put up a green light for your light
That's
post
right.
in the front.
That's
You'll
right.
be good to go.
So we were talking the other night about business and so forth. Now, you've had some changes with Ragin.
Yes.
Okay, what's happening?
Well, I went through a complete staff change. It just a lot of it was forced by the economics, and then I just sat down and looked at everything and decided that as many changes were happening, I would just go ahead and start over again. Get back to where I was. I wanted to small the shop up a little bit. I wanted to downsize just a little bit. So
Okay.
I started over. I'm still there. I'm not going anywhere. Because of all the changes, there's probably been a few people thinking that I'm not there. I've heard them say it, but when they drive by or talk to me, or I manage to get out to a car show, then they
Right.
realize I'm still here. So
Right.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm still there.
And that's
still doing
something
work.
that I can help you with on a microphone, because,
Yes.
you know, I have somebody sees or doesn't get a schedule or something what they normally get, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I guess Lance stopped doing shows. You know, the stuff gets out, the rumors get out. The thing is that it's not easy in business today for anybody.
No,
for anybody.
It's been exceptionally slow for the last year, but
Yeah.
you get a core group of customers like I have, and they make it possible for me to stay around. But
Well, you guys did my Trans Am. You did a great job. The Trans Am looks beautiful. I apologize for the nervous breakdown that the bird on the hood gave you.
Man, I don't like birds on the hood.
He told me, he said, Lance, he said, you're looking at the last one I'm ever going to touch.
And then I did two more after that.
You did.
Two more after that. I'm stupid.
I'll tell you, it was it's because it doesn't come in one piece where you roll it out. It comes in like 3 or 4 pieces. And that's what
sections.
made it really, really crazy on you. But you guys did a fabulous job on the car.
Thank you.
I've had nothing but good comments on the car. I don't ever get to drive it much. The wife actually gets the comments because she's driving it more than I am.
She tells me when
But-
she sees me how good it looks.
Yeah, yeah. And this is something that the people need to see. You're in a very tough business.
Yes.
Anybody that does restoration work on classic cars, and Bill, you'd verify this, these guys are going to be 100 times more critical and picky about anything done on that car, because that's their baby, that's their sweetheart, this is their work of love that they're doing. So they're going to be a lot more critical than just anybody going to a paint shop or having work done on their car. And so you've got a tough customer to please.
Yes.
And we talked about this a long time ago, and but all the stuff that I've seen on my car, I need to put a little placard out there, you know, on who did the paint. Ragin Reproductions.
I've got some small stickers that go on the back windows for those that want them, and you know, sometimes I sneak one in even if they
Because
don't.
that's the advertising. People come up to me now. I'm in a strange situation because I've got several sponsors. You know, now like you and KC, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Because KC doesn't do paint.
Well,
you know,
Casey
he does
and they are great folks, and I talk to Chris and KC quite a bit.
Yeah.
But,
and you work well with them because they do the body work, they do the fabrication work, that kind of stuff. You guys do the paint, so you guys complement each other. Other shops, they're, you know, I see them, you know,
there's enough.
making
There's
heads.
still enough work for people like me and KC to stay in business. It's not like it was 2 years ago when we had a 6-month backlog, but there's still enough out there. I wanted to let everybody know that I was still there, wasn't going to go anywhere. No plans on it. I'm just going a little bit smaller.
And folks, if you ever have a problem, he lives right around the corner from me. We can toilet paper his house if anything. You know. I'm sorry.
No. I live with him. Toilet paper his house.
All right, we've got something special for you tonight. James Rohr sent us, or actually brought to me, he owns Glass Crafters here in Sarasota, the Bald Hill Car Show in Long Island, New York. That's the official Farmingville Fire District. There's a couple of the trucks they brought out. This is a show that is sponsored by the fire department. Now that's an early shot of the show field. They're just starting to pull in. But that first one